19 years this week. Brian Surgener. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Bart.
Good to see you. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me on. You were just showing the Michigan Theater. If you don't go just for the show, because that's going to be a good show, go to look around.
Yeah.
What they have done there is remarkable.
Well, that's really one of the downtown landmarks that has been completely restored, the actual Jackson Coffee Company. You bought a building that was in serious disrepair. Used to be the wallpaper company, John 7.
John 7 was the last one, but it was a wallpaper store for 60 years.
What were you thinking? What was your vision?
That's what people asked me when I bought that downtown, and I had bought a bunch of real estate, houses and stuff, and I started buying commercial buildings. I bought that one, and that's what people said. Why'd you buy downtown? Because downtown really didn't have
there was
much.
Nothing.
Yeah, much at all.
Yeah.
And that's what it looked like when I bought it right there. And the windows were painted over, and that little wood overhang all came off. That's about when Super Sucker came in right there.
Yeah, Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, Jeff Daniels did the movie there.
Filmed his movie there.
Yeah, it was a big undertaking. Obviously, it's all been torn off. I think we'll get to some interior pictures here, but that's when the Democrat Party was there. They had moved out, and that's what I started with.
You stripped it out. You did all the work yourself.
We did, yeah. But there's this new set of stairs put in. That's the product, a brass ceiling up there.
There were no stairs in the front to get upstairs?
No, they were in the back.
Oh, wow.
Which they're still there in the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously a work in progress. We're not open yet, I can tell by looking at it.
Well, you can tell from the chairs because you moved those chairs upstairs eventually.
Yeah, and then it was paneled everywhere. I think that's left over from the movie. I remember they paneled the inside to make it look like an old office.
Well, I think one of the most interesting things about this whole project, Brian, is you don't have a background in restaurant, retail, or coffee.
No, I don't. I came from a completely different field and came into this wanting to do something different. And one of the things that's helped us is we're a roaster, so we buy green coffee, supply other coffee houses, businesses, restaurants. So that helps as well as the retail sales at the counters. And then we built it to 5 stores. We're back to 2 because of COVID. The stores in the Consumers Energy campus didn't reopen. And then we sold our store on Airport to a developer who wanted that land. And when they said how much they were going to pay, I said, that's fine. That bar that we're looking at with all the brass coffee bins and all that actually came out of Atlanta, Georgia. And I put that in storage for about 3 years as I was thinking through this project. It took me a couple years to build this out.
So you had a vision even before, years and years before you started to work on this space.
Well, I had bought it just for an investment, and then I said, what can I do? And I got into coffee, started going to trade shows, Vegas and Chicago, just to attend, to have fun and learn more. And I got hooked on the whole industry. And at the time, Starbucks was coming to town. Bigby had opened up their Ganson Street location, and that was about it. And so I took the dive into being a roaster to try to distinguish what we do from our competitors.
Well, being a downtown worker, when you opened, it was a godsend for every one of us downtown. You couldn't get a cup of coffee before you were there.
Right.
In downtown Jackson.
Yeah.
You couldn't get anything.
No, you couldn't walk to it. Wasn't convenient to drive across town.
What also is interesting, you have, it's a local owner, local business, one of, no drive-through, no dedicated parking, and yet you're super successful.
Oh, it's so busy. We're so blessed. I thank God all the time for the blessings that we have there and the great staff that we have. And it's amazing to think we've been in business 19 years, because in retail, that's not often the case. Yeah.
No, I remember when I first met you, we came down and we watched, in the process before you opened, and we were encouraging you to advertise with JTV. And you took a gamble. You I think we wore you down, and you said yes. And Brian has been a JTV advertiser nonstop for 19 years,
Thank you.
and that is amazing.
Yeah, once we started and we hooked into the customer base and you guys worked with us to promote our company and get customers, it was a no-brainer to stick with it. Why would you stop?
Well, we certainly appreciated the partnership all these many years. Your business in that building is going to be honored with an historical plaque by the Jackson County, Michigan Historical Society. And it is. It's quite a piece of history.
Yeah, the first photo on the left is from 1873. It was in the county atlas. I guess it said 1874. We have to check that typo. But it started off as a grocery store, and it was really the only thing over on that side of Cortland. It's when it started to expand, and over the years, it's obviously been a handful of businesses. That's going to go outside on the wall. And they were so good. They did such a thorough history analysis of the store. And a couple famous people, the Bloomfields, they were big into oil. Sarah Bloomfield, is the school still there, or did that get torn down?
It's gone, but the Bloomfield was then known as the Bloomfield Building, which is down the block from you. It used to be Jackson Business Institute, and then we have Bloomfield Boulevard on the southwest side. That's we believe named after them.
Yeah.
So they're a very prominent family.
Yeah, he started his oil company on the second floor.
The bank too, right?
I was never a bank.
No.
No, not me. He may have gone on to start a bank, just not in my building.
Now you've got some unique things. You've maintained your pricing, your costs. You've been able to source coffee from some unique places. You are, and I think you've always been mindful of where you buy your beans.
We do. I mean, we buy from a variety of different countries, and we do offer organics and fair trade and different ones, and we have regular coffees too. But the coffee market has taken a huge hit. I always look at the cost of coffee. It trades on the commodity exchange, and it's 3 times what I was paying a year and a half ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, labor cost, sugar cost, all that has gone up, paper costs, and et cetera. But we managed to keep with our margins pretty good in comparison to others.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's amazing. That's a very reasonably priced cup of coffee, and you have not seen the prices go up like other places. You've had, do you know how many people have worked at Jackson Coffee Company all these 19 years?
I really don't, but at any time we generally have about 20 employees. We used to have closer to 30 when we had
I
more
worked
stores.
there once that one morning.
Yeah, well, I'll drive through one time, surprising people. But yeah, so what we're doing, one of the things for the 19th anniversary is we've asked former employees to send us photographs, and we're going to put them on display.
You've helped a lot of people get started. One of the things that you've done is employ students. A lot of your students are in school and in medical, in the medical field. You've got an awful lot of people that are now nurses or NPs or somehow got started working their way through school at Jackson Coffee Company.
Yeah, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud that we have people that meet their future spouse there. We've had a lot of those, customers and co-workers, things like that. But what makes my day is when I see a former employee, in my mind I'm going, okay, what's their name? What's their name? Because it's hard, from 15 years ago. They tell me it was one of the most satisfying jobs they ever had, and that I was a nice guy.
Well, I believe it, and you really are. One of the things that is, I think, pretty well known, you never say no. When someone, a charity, a nonprofit, asks for a donation, the answer is always yes.
We have a policy. We don't say no. We always want to give to the event in town, the charity. Hopefully I have time, but I do it from the day one. But really what I like is those who have medical treatment and needs like that. Because my brother was dying of cancer. He had a benefit, raised a tremendous amount of money from people he didn't know. And I got to see how that affected his family or my family and made his life a lot easier. And I always felt if I could pay that back, that's my job.
It's awesome. Well, I'm honored to have the special platinum customer travel mug from Jackson Coffee Company. Am I the only one with the...
No, we give about 400 out a day. And no, yeah, there's only 7 of those made. And you were there from day one, and we have a handful who have never left us. And the owner of Bellanote was our very first customer.
Greg Walker.
Greg Walker, yeah.
Well, I'm definitely honored, and also honored to have you as a friend.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
Well, this Friday, 19th
We're
year
coming down.
anniversary, and we just want people to come down and enjoy us and we're giving out free cupcakes, and we got 19% off drinks, just all kinds of stuff going on, photo displays. And
one thing I never really felt comfortable to ask you, do I get free refills with this?
Air. We give all the air refills you want.
Okay.
It's like an air guitar, but air coffee.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. Thanks for being a big part of JTV and big part of Jackson. And thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you, Bart, for having me.
19 years, the Jackson Coffee Company. See you Friday. See you tomorrow. See you every day. Downtown corner of Mechanic and Cortland. Well, that's it. We're all out of time. Thanks to Brian Surgener, owner, founder of Jackson Coffee Company. Thanks also to all our